Welcome to Start That Business podcast, where I help Christian moms working a corporate job launch their first coaching or consulting business from scratch without quitting their jobs yet. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. My name is Chichi Komadu. I am a Jesus follower, an entrepreneur for 13 years, a mom of 3, and a Christian business coach. In the last 4 episodes, we've covered clarity, strategy, design, launching your business. So you've identified your business vision, and hopefully you have launched your minimum viable business, aka your MVB. You've finished designing the back end of your business and the customer-facing side of your business. You've set up your marketing systems. You have officially launched your business to the public. Congratulations if you have finished the first 4 steps. In today's episode, we're diving into the 5 steps to go from corporate job to thriving business. Step 5, business growth. So we're talking all things growth today. So think about your minimum viable business as a lemonade stand. You've launched a lemonade stand. You've built the kitchen of your restaurant. You've built the dining area. You've turned on the sign saying, "I'm open for business." And maybe you threw a big party, a big lunch party to celebrate that you're open for business. Now it's time to grow your business in a way that honors God and serves more people. If you're excited like I am, tune out the traffic and road noise and let's get started. I have a testimonial from one of my clients, Nikki. Nikki is the CEO of Pattern Psychiatry, and it reads, "I was struggling with limiting thoughts that kept me stuck. I lacked focus because I tried to achieve too many goals at once. Chichi's strategy session provided direction and support. She made me realize that my website is one of my biggest assets as an entrepreneur. I had so many aha moments and liberating truths that canceled my limiting beliefs. The highlight for me was the strategy session email and notes she sends afterward. It was the most practical and helpful. I will reach out again in the future to get unstuck." Thank you so much, Nikki. By the way, if you are unclear on what you need to do to go from a corporate job to a thriving business, I invite you to take the first step to get clarity. Go to FromJobToBusiness.com and book your transition clarity call so you can get the clarity to begin your journey from corporate job to thriving business. Your transition clarity call is customized to where you are on your journey. You will get a 60-minute coaching session where we will answer questions that will help you get clear on where you are on your new business journey and what you need to do to launch your thriving business. You will get a custom transition clarity blueprint. You will get all session notes and recordings with next action steps. And this one is my favorite. You will get 1 month coach in your pocket access to ask me 5 business questions via text, audio, or video chat. So in just 60 minutes, you will leave with clarity, confidence, and concrete next steps, no matter where you are right now. A couple of months ago, I had a conversation with a friend of mine. She's into holistic health, healthy living, and things like that. So we're talking, and she was telling me how she wants to start a juice business where she's juicing like fresh juice for people and all of that. And as we were talking, she was saying, "Oh, I want to rent this big space. I want to hire people. I want to do this." And she was talking about all the things that people think of when they want to grow their business. So as the conversation progressed, I asked her, I'm like, "Have you registered your LLC? Do you have your business account? Do you even have a website?" And as I had that conversation with her, I realized that she had skipped step 1, 2, 3, 4, and she was in step 5, talking about all these great things she wanted to do to grow her business. So don't be like my friend. I know business growth is exciting. That's where everybody wants to get to. That's where you start talking about making 6 figures, 7 figures, and you start saying, oh, my business makes 6 figures this year and all of that. That is where everybody wants to get to. But I encourage you not to skip, because think about your business like this big skyscraper that you're trying to build. Now, before you start putting the different layers of the skyscraper, you spend so much time building the foundation so that the foundation is able to carry whatever structure that you put on it. So in the last 4 weeks, we went through step 1, which is transition clarity, getting clarity on where you are, where you need to go. Step 2 was transition strategy. That is where we actually implement and we create our minimum viable business, or what I love to call the lemonade stand. Then in step 3, we look at the business design. Then in step 4, we actually launch the business. And after we've done that, after we've gone from clarity to strategy to design to launch, you've built a real business. You are officially an entrepreneur or a business owner. But God didn't call you to just survive in business. He called you to thrive and multiply your impact, just like he gave us a lot of people call it the dominion mandate in Genesis, where it says, be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, all of that. So that is what happens in the 5th step, which is to grow your business growth. So it's time to grow your business in a way that honors God and serves people. So the key focus in this step 5 is to grow your impact, your revenue, and your profit. So you also hear people say scale your business. It's the same thing. To grow or to scale, we're talking about the same thing. So you might hear me say grow or scale. I'm talking about the same thing. So pretty much making it bigger than it is right now. And if you go back to the story about the children of Israel, when God took them from the desert to the promised land, if you go through Joshua, Judges, Kings, Chronicles, you will notice that the Israelites, after they were all settled in the promised land, they began to grow in leaps and bounds and conquer more cities and take up more territory. So God expects you to do the same thing after you have launched your business. So some of the key activities that you focus on in this step 5 is 1, you move to scalable offers to solve more problems for more customers. So when you get to the 5th step, is about multiplying what is already working so that you can get more impact, more revenue. So you're scaling your offers. Maybe you started with one-on-one coaching. Now you move to group coaching. Now you move to courses. You're scaling because a group coaching is more scalable. Courses are more scalable. So that is what scalable offers mean. Another activity that is also crucial here is you hire a team and you build culture. So this is where you start hiring a VA, you hire someone to do your content, you hire maybe an extra coach to help you in the coaching business. All that activity is happening here. You are also building more systems to support your growth. Because remember, the systems you will build is going to help you with the stage you're at right now. But as you grow in revenue, as you grow in your customer base, as you grow in your team, you're going to need to create more systems to support that growth so that you don't burn yourself out and everything doesn't come crashing down. The other activity that you also do in this step is you are spending more money and time on the attraction strategies that bring the most leads and sales. Now, when I say attraction strategies, I mean your lead magnets. What are the things that are attracting customers to you? This is where you go hard on paid ads. So you've already tested, maybe you launched a podcast, a blog, or YouTube channel, and you see that, oh, it's really attracting people. Then you start doing ads to boost the eyeballs that see your podcast, your blog, your videos. So you go all in to increase the people that are seeing it. And the key result that you get in this step is a truly sustainable and profitable business that glorifies God and makes a massive impact and income and profit will add. So that is the key result. That is where we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to sustainability and profitability, both of them working together, where your business is thriving, you are thriving, your team is thriving, you are creating massive impact, massive income that you can use to expand the kingdom of God. So you are now able to give to kingdom initiatives so that the God's kingdom can move forward with your business being a major financier of the kingdom project. So that is step 5 in a nutshell. So now you have all 5 steps to go from a corporate job to a thriving business. It's like a roadmap. You know exactly where you need to go from step 1 to step 2 all the way to 5. So here's what I want you to do on today's episode. Here's your homework. I want you to ask yourself this question. What step am I currently on in my transition journey? And be very honest. Don't lie to yourself. Be very honest as you answer this question. If you're in step 1, acknowledge that you're in step 1. Spend time to complete that step, then move to the next step. Because when you take time to do this, you will build a truly profitable and sustainable business. Don't try to skip steps like my friend I told you about. Go from step 1 and build something that will last. Remember, you don't have to do this work alone. I am here to help you. You can take the first step to get the clarity you need to transition from your job to your business. Go to FromJobToBusiness.com, book your transition clarity call so that I can help you create your thriving business, provide accountability, plus done-for-you help. Your transition clarity call is customized to where you are on your transition journey. Now, I want you to remember this. God has equipped you with everything you need. So now go and build the business that He's calling you to create and watch Him multiply your impact. Watch Him multiply your revenue. Watch Him multiply your profit beyond what you can imagine, because that is His promise to you. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I pray it made you feel seen, taught you something new, and encouraged you to take action. If so, would you please share this episode with someone in your world who needs help to transition from a corporate job to a thriving business? If today's episode resonated with you and you're ready to move from wondering to doing, I invite you to go to FromJobToBusiness.com to book your transition clarity call today. In just 60 minutes, you will get clarity from where you are now to where God is calling you to be in your business. You will leave with confidence and concrete next steps. Lastly, it will be a huge blessing to me if you could leave a review for this podcast on Apple Podcasts or the podcast app you are using to listen. This is the number one way I know you are getting value from the podcast. Until next time, always remember your expertise is needed, your calling is real, and I'm here to help you make it happen. So keep listening for more episodes. I'll meet you here next week.